Welcome to my channel. My name is Maria. Welcome to Mosaic Maria. Happy Monday, day after the Super Bowl. So I thought I would weigh in and say first, congratulations to the Kansas Chiefs for a historical back-to-back win. And congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers for being in the Super Bowl because I thought they played hard and great and I rooted for the 49ers. So 49ers had me on my feet yesterday. I watched with some friends and I wanted to weigh in on a couple of key moments that everybody's talking about that struck me as odd. But then in looking back at maybe the motive, I started to think, well, maybe that's what was really going on there. So there's the Travis Kelce moment where he bumps lovingly, he says, into Coach Andy Reid. He literally has a meltdown on the sidelines, basically telling his coach, put me in the game. Put me in the game. I can score for you. And the coach is looking straight ahead. He's got his headset on, and he grabs him by the arm, but he shoves him. It throws the coach off balance. So what we see is Coach Andy Reid, an older man, being shoved by Travis Kelce, and Travis Kelce being this close to his face, yelling into his face, then sitting on the bench and seething, just looking up, seething. What's really amazing is that when people are asking Travis about this moment later, he's like, "Oh, you saw that? I was just going to tell Coach I loved him." Okay, so if we dive a little deeper, earlier this month, when they knew they were going to be in the Super Bowl, it was going to be in Las Vegas. Travis's mom was saying she didn't know if she was going to be in a box seat with Taylor Swift. People were saying they didn't know if Taylor was going to be there because she had 4 shows in Tokyo, and Taylor's his girlfriend. But, Taylor has a private jet, so she could just hop on it. And yes, you can be from Tokyo to Las Vegas in one day. She had a whole day to get ready. She could be there. It was tight, but she did it. So, a lot of people were actually watching the game for the Travis and Taylor show. I was hoping the Travis and Taylor show wouldn't take over the Super Bowl, and yet it did. It really kind of did. And I blame the media for this. I don't like people are like, oh, Travis, what the heck were you thinking? People were little kids were watching that game. Yeah, a lot of people were watching that game, especially little children who stay up for it and watch. And it's a horrible thing for them to see an athlete this far from their head coach, somebody as celebrated as Andy Reid, being yelled at like that. And Andy Reid just really maintaining the stoic kind of disciplined look, which really showed how undisciplined Travis was in that moment. So, Travis's mom was talking about how she didn't think she would be in a suite or a box seat with Taylor because she would probably be in the stadium. Travis was on Jason's podcast, New Heights, talking about he was trying to figure out how he was going to afford having all the people he wanted and loved at the game. Nobody was talking about Taylor coughing up the money for a suite. Nobody. TMZ started to report a couple days ago that Travis actually foot the bill and bought an over $1 million suite for not only his parents and his brother and wife, but Taylor's brother and girlfriend or wife, I'm not sure, and her parents and friends. So he had a money motivation and he had an ego motivation to be in that game. I don't know what made him think, put me in the game, I'll score for you. I'm your man, I can do it. Okay. And he's a great player. That said, everybody that's complaining about it, I keep thinking, man, we're watching a bunch of grown men chase a ball from pigskin on a field, back and forth and all around, and do anything they can. Shove, hit, pull, grab people at the ankle, knock them down, hit them in the chest. We watched a man, not that it was done deliberately, we watched a man have a heart attack and nearly die on the field with Buffalo. But it is a violent game. I don't know why people are shocked that tensions run high, that people lose it, that passions run deep. But when you add the emotional element of my girlfriend just flew from Tokyo after 4 back-to-back shows to be here. I just forked over $1 billion for everyone to be here and watch me play. Put me in the game. There's your motive right there. So does he have an anger management problem? Is he undisciplined? He's undisciplined. Yeah. Does he have an anger management problem? Well, if you don't know, I think he has more of a lack of knowledge that he is on the camera, that all eyes are on him. I mean, the Swift Army, Swifties are like, whoo, they jumped on it. Red flag for Taylor. Be careful, Taylor. How would you come up against a guy like that? What if he got mad, angry? What if he was trying to tell you something, you kept talking? What if he wanted your attention, you weren't giving to him? It was red flag. Anyone that gets that unhinged when the whole world is watching, not a cool thing, right? Okay. According to him, he didn't know anybody was watching. So the cameras are panning on him, but he didn't realize it. Okay. Did Taylor really wait for the camera to pan on her to decide, I'm going to chug my beer down? We don't even know if it is beer. It could be apple juice for all I know. But did she wait for to be on the big screen and say, okay, let's do it. Let's chug beer? I don't think so. And the thing I think these two are the most guilty of is how much people are watching them, how many cameras are on them. Because I don't think that Taylor was like, I'm going to wait for to be on a big screen and I'm going to chug my beer and throw it down. That wasn't cool either. So there were a couple moments that just didn't look good at the game, a couple. Other than that, it was a star-studded celebrity field. I think I saw Beyonce, Jay-Z, their kids. Kim Kardashian was with somebody. I don't know who it was. Justin Bieber was there. I was surprised he wasn't on stage with Usher, but he was there with Haley, his wife. Gwen Stefani was there. Lady Gaga was there. I kept looking at who's there. I was looking at all that because that's what reporters do. They cover who's at the big game. It's a celebrity star-studded game. They're on the biggest stage in the world. Okay, the halftime show. I loved it. It was kind of all over the place. It made me a little dizzy. And I kind of was trying to keep up with what song is coming next from listening to the music. And then there'd only be like one line, like one lyric. And I'd be just like, oh, and then it would be like, it sounded like, going to another song, it sounded like he was trying to maybe, I don't know, it sounded like Usher was trying to do too much, but it worked out perfectly fine. It's just there was a lot going on around him. I love that he brought other people on stage with him that he collaborated with, will.i.am, Alicia Keys, Ludacris, all the great people that he had on stage with him. I thought it was great I thought that it was cool and kind of like a humility thing that he was sharing that stage with so many star-studded people that he didn't have to. He could have just done his rendition of it. I don't know who planned the show, but I thought it came out really beautiful. Commercials. I'm usually in the Super Bowl well, if the Bills are playing, I'm in it for the Bills. But then I'm in it for the halftime show, and then I'm in it for the commercials. So my favorite commercial really was Dunkin' Donuts. And I guess it's because I love seeing Ben and Matt together again. And I love seeing J-Lo there too. But I love the fact that Ben Affleck really is representing well because he goes to Dunkin' Donuts a lot. So over the years, there's been so many pictures of him at Dunkin' Donuts that I thought it was really cool that he was in a commercial for Dunkin' Donuts. What other commercial did I like? I like Beyonce's commercial a lot. Um, it was self-promoting, sure. She's got a new video coming out, and that's great, but I guess that's how these people promote their stuff. on the biggest stage they can. But I really, really was bothered by Travis Kelce. I was bothered by it that he didn't realize that somebody didn't warn him, hey, all eyes are going to be on you and Taylor again. So watch it. And then I just was bothered that uh, other people were saying if anybody else in the NFL had done that, they'd be kicked off the NFL. Um, Even people that are on his brother's team, wide receiver from his brother's team was tweeting, if I had done that to the Eagles coach, I'd be gone. The NFL would just, we don't know what the NFL, we don't know if the NFL is going to fine him. We don't know. I think it would have been really awful if the coach, in that moment of winning the Super Bowl, said, oh, yeah, Travis, you know, you shouldn't have done that or something. But we don't know what's going to happen still. There could be a fine, there could be something. There could be a discipline taken against him. But I think that would be kind of hard to do too because Travis and Taylor have brought so much money to the NFL. So I mean they're in a pickle. It's like if they discipline him, not going to look good. I think behind the scenes people are like working with him and saying, "Hey, that wasn't cool." But I think I have a new respect for Coach Reid because he just maintained his ground even when he was stumbling. And then when asked about it later, he said, "Well, I know the kid's heart. I know he wanted to be in the game." Patrick Mahomes later, when they were interviewing him, he said, "What that moment there is who we are. That's us as a team. That's our competitive spirit that Coach Reid. That's what he wants us to be." But really? No, come on. Don't reach that far. Don't go that far. So it was an interesting game. And what took my heart? The food. So I wanted to look at the menu because I knew Chef Bobby Flay was going to be one of the chefs there that were taking care of the tailgating and the staff, the the players, the NFL team. He was going to be cooking for them, and I found some food posts of chicken and waffles. These little mini chicken and waffles that they serve with a little like pop sticks of maple syrup. I thought those were really cool. Gourmet baked potatoes, stuffed with all kinds of cool stuff. Um, these burnt burrito ends and then seafood stuff, and just really cool stuff that was being served to the people that were in the suite, the owner's box, the NFL players. And I didn't see any pizza there. I didn't see pizza and wings. I guess that's reserved for us regular little people that watch football, right? Pizza and wings. But I didn't see a lot of dips. They really, really had a exclusive. Even the hot dogs looked really super gourmet. So I thought the food was really interesting, and that caught my eye. Other than that, I got nothing to say other than I wish Travis and Taylor the best. Um, I don't think if Taylor did chug her beer down deliberately on the big screen, it wouldn't surprise me because I just kind of noticed that at all the music awards and everything, Taylor's usually the first person on her feet dancing and singing along. Usually when there's a historical event, uh, this music awards when Tracy Chapman took the stage, she hadn't been on the stage for a long time to sing her hit Bath Cart. Taylor was up and singing along every word and clapping with her drink in one hand and then setting it down and clapping and dancing. Um, when a lot of people were just kind of like sitting around clapping and then the standing ovation came later. So the standing ovations that people get, Taylor's usually standing before the ovation and dancing and clapping, and she's usually got a drink in her hand in between. So I'm not surprised the amount of times that Taylor has been caught on camera drinking because it's what she does. She drinks, she dances, she has a good time. And again, we don't know if she's drinking water, or she's drinking apple juice, or what she's drinking. So I don't know. I don't know if that's beer. I don't know if she's just playing to the camera or having fun. Who knows? I'm just really surprised Travis didn't drop to one knee and wait for that moment when they were getting their kisses and hugs in and propose to her. You know, in the end game, I don't see Travis and Taylor together for a lifetime. I don't. I really don't. I think they're a good romance. They're they're a seasonal romance. Yeah, they are. So I think the first time that Taylor goes to write a song that even can go in the direction of Travis, it's over with. And that's how Taylor's mind works. So that's all I've got to say, but I wish them well. And for all the Swifties that are nervous that Travis is going to start knocking Taylor around, you know what? I'd be nervous too. But I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, take care, everyone. That was my take on all the big moments um, of the Super Bowl, other than the fact that I was really shocked that Usher did take his shirt off. I was. He still got the muscles and he was going to show them. Great show. All right, take care, everyone. Bye bye.